Hi, my name is Ron Meyer. I'm Professor of Strategic Leadership at TIA's School for Business and Society. And welcome to this first masterclass on the topic of leadership agility. During this masterclass, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about what leadership agility is all about and what you can expect to learn during this 20-minute interaction. If you have any questions, I'd like to invite you to pose those questions, and we'll see whether we can actually answer them during this masterclass, or maybe we'll take it along to the next one. So let me first start with the two words that make up leadership agility: leadership and agility. And it seems rather obvious what we mean by leadership. Maybe agility is somewhat less obvious, but actually both words need to be explained. So let's just turn to the word leadership. I think if everyone thinks of a leader, you can probably picture one. Some of you might be thinking it's Mahatma Gandhi, some of you might be thinking it's Nelson Mandela, but maybe you're more business oriented, you're thinking of Steve Jobs, so you're thinking of Elon Musk. So we tend to think about heroes, people who are in the media, people who are very famous as the big leaders, and we're all just ordinary people, right? But if we use this way of thinking about leadership, it becomes something more supernatural. It becomes a superhero that you need to become. Well, we might as well all stop, because I don't think any of us will become Gandhi. But if we make leadership more down to earth, something that is more human-like, it's actually not that strange. Leadership is, simply put, the ability to get other people to follow. You know you're a leader if other people are following. So it's not about being the leader, it's about exhibiting leadership. How do I actually get people to come along on the voyage? So leadership is really about your ability to influence, your ability to get people to come on board, your ability to engage. It's not about the position that you're in. It's not about being the boss, although as a boss, hopefully you're also going to be a leader. So we want to look at your ability to actually engage people and to get them to move in a certain direction. That's what leadership is. And you can be leaders at different levels. And I think that most of you visiting this masterclass are probably first-time leaders, first-time managers who want to be leaders. Maybe you've already had some management experience. But we're not talking about CEOs. We're talking about down-to-earth. So you're on the work floor and you need to lead your colleagues working for you, but maybe you also need to lead others who are at the same level, and you might even need to lead your boss. So that's what we're going to be talking about in terms of leadership. What do we mean by agility? Agility, simply put, is your ability to actually adapt your leadership style to what's required under those circumstances and with the people who are in front of you. You don't want to be a one-trick pony. You don't want to have one way of leading that you always use under all circumstances. Being agile means you're flexible, you're able to adjust to what's required. You're adaptive, you can learn new approaches, and you sense what's required under specific circumstances. If you're able to use different styles under different circumstances, you almost sense what's required, and you adapt yourself to the people around you, then that makes you agile. And as a leader, it's not all about you, it's about the people that you want to lead. So you need to really go to those people, make the connection in the way that it's going to work for them. That's leadership agility. And that's what this masterclass is going to be all about.